Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go live now. We're not quite there yet. Okay.
You live, Zilla?
Not quite.
Okay. Well, that's a little group ride. Hey Peter, hey Phil. Check. Check. Hey fellas.
Check, check. Checkity check, check. Okay, I think we are live now.
Hello and welcome to race number 4 here in the Zwift series. We travel back to France. For the Casse Pate, I'm here with Zilla State, Jeff Dennison, Sean Radley here. We're over hump day and we're into race number 4. We've got a good race on hand, good course, fair course. The largest KOM of the series will be happening tonight. As I bring in my partner for the evening, Jed, fun to be back with you, buddy.
It's good to be here, Sean. Good to be at Casse Pate, as we would mangle the French language there as much as possible. And really good to see a little snow out there. Think that helps with the MTCX vibe, getting all the seasons in.
Yeah, I think this morning the challenge today was try to ski at some point today and then hit this Zwift race. And if you're able to do that, let Jed or myself know. We're going to get you a double-double from Double Dipper. Big Dipper.
That's right. While we're looking at Sean warming up, we'll kind of give a shout out here to our sponsors. MTCX, you know them, you love them, you're here to do business with them. MTCX, we got Big Sky Brewing, shout out to that family for providing the beer, and then Zilla State, that is all your other needs property-wise. We'll get back over here. I'm waiting to get into Casse Pate. I don't know if they'll let me in if I'm pronouncing it like that, but we'll see.
Yeah, still no invite on my end, and I haven't heard from anybody else, Jed, that they've gotten one, so
okay.
So good.
All right, we'll be good there.
Over 40 starters for tonight, so that's really good.
40.
Should be a fair race.
40
Let's
starters.
dive into our series leaders.
All right.
So first, Jed, and add your thoughts. After talking the men's A, we still have Tino Sonora leading the series overall.
Sneaky.
He's pushed there by Jake Yarmarter in second, and Matt Butterfield now, after a victory last week, in a clear third place, knocking on the door.
Yeah, let's let me get in here and we'll talk a little bit more about it. If I can pull up the events here. Should have had this open.
Also in the A category, Tino leads that. In the A category, watch out for my main man, Peter Leclerc, Team MBW, coming up strong. He's slowly moving up. I believe he's in 4th place overall, so keep an eye on Peter's neck.
We will. So the one thing from last week, though, is that there was some people kind of duking it out there with Butterfield taking the win in the greatest London series.
Let's
Yeah.
move on to the Bs, Jed, our B series leader.
Yeah.
I believe it's Kinsey Ramin still, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's take a look here. It is Kinsey Ramin from MT Alpha. Always good to see the Alphas making their presence known. And you love them as your groomer out there on the University of Montana golf course. Corey Kaufman, MTCX.
Yep, Corey's on the Discord now too, and Corey's been, maybe you could call it the triple dip. He groomed, first off, he didn't sleep last night. He groomed at 4 a.m. Then he skate-skied, hung out, and now he's on Zwift.
So I want to know if you got a KOM on the groomer, though. I know that was some...
Corey, you need a hot shower. He's on the Discord. He said he's really cold right now. Are you hungry? He's eating gummy bears. He's probably really hungry. You need a burger.
Yeah, he needs a burger. Maybe he needs to get off and like get a warm steam towel around there. Maybe
Jen
a hot
says
water
you need a
bottle.
warm towel. Some sort of like warm towel.
Hot water bottle underneath the seat. Then we got Jeff Brown from the Flathead.
Yep, Jeff
Ryan-
Brown. Yep, competing in the Bs. And then who was the other one in fourth place right there in the Bs?
Ryan Sudbury.
Sudbury. Thank you. Ryan Sudbury right there.
Yeah. Should
He's
we-
one to watch.
You know what's really interesting?
Sudbury was out skiing today, Corey says. So he's for the double-double.
So,
Corey,
man,
if
people
you
gonna
ski
be-
and do the Zwift race, you get a free double cone in Big Dipper.
I think people are going to need some ice cream.
So, Corey, if you if you already went on a ski and you do the Zwift race, you get a free double cone at Big Dipper.
I think Corey might have to get a triple because he was doing that grooming.
Right.
Doing that grooming, we might have to put some texture in there, maybe a classic track down the side. So you want to move on down to the C's, Sean?
Yeah, let's talk about those C's. We're running through the categories here.
Okay.
The C's has been the best, most consistent battle of the season. Go ahead, Jed.
So we got Keller Mitchell from Wheaton's, Sean Murphy, ZTDR, Sean Roberts from the Flathead. They've been duking it out. Will Harper from the Missoula All-Stars lurking in fourth place there.
And Will Harper won last week, Jed.
Man,
I think Will
just-
Harper is the upset pick there, who's really going to mess with those overall standings.
Really, he's the sneaky pick? Is that what I'm being
Yeah.
led to believe? Wow. All right. Well, let's go on there. We got, after Will, we got Mark Hebelwhite, Big Sky Bikes, Carl Westenfelder, Joey Petrelli, Jeff Bookwalter. Going down into the D's.
Yeah, that D's.
We got a Battle de Familia.
Yep.
The Guerra de Familia there with the Spoons. Marla and Danny Spoon duking it out. Looks like they were kind of being trading places there a little bit. We'll see what happens tonight. We got Jason McMacken, R1K, and Colin Hickey, also the R1K. R1K, always a presence, always going to let people know that they're out there on the course.
Yep. So those D's, Jed just went over the D's for our Discord folks at home. Danny Spoon leading that category, but keep an eye on that C battle. Watch out for Will Harper today. Seems like he's coming into a little bit of form, indoor fitness form.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's going to be a little crazy here this evening. I wonder with this race, and we got a true KOM, I believe here. We got
KOM,
the,
tonight's course about
petite-
2/3 of the way through.
Yeah, it's 2/3 of the way in. You are correct. It's pave, a little punchy, not that much, and then you got the aqueduct, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
What do you think, Jed? Are we switching bikes? Is it enough pave to switch bikes, or is it a no switch bikes? Is it short?
That's an interesting thing because I'm still learning a little bit about the Zwift bikes. I don't know if the Tron, if you got an afterburner feature there that you can climb up up that. It's a pretty good ramp on the Petite KOM.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that the Tron bike would be the bike of choice. Is there a specific climbing bike that might be a little bit better there?
Well, for the pave and the off-road, if you ride the mountain bike, it's faster.
Really?
And you can switch mid-game. We had a little bit of that last series, but I don't think that section's long enough to make it worthwhile. But let's let everybody know. We'll welcome folks again. Race number 4 here. Zilla State, MTCX here. Bringing you the live feed on Discord, Race Radio, and also Facebook Live. We are going to do our 2 minutes neutral again. This time, just stay behind the yellow beacon, stay behind me. There's no wattage limit. I know for some folks, 50 watts wasn't allowing you to stay with the group, so just stay with the group. No full sprint. At 2 minutes, Jed and I will count it down.
Yep.
And we'll get going. What else, Jed? Big Dipper?
Big Dipper, we got people who did the double. I don't know if you saw big news in the valley today, Missoula Valley, that the University of Montana golf course was groomed. I don't know if it's ever been groomed since today, since I've been here. It might have. I think some old timers might be able to let us know that, but it was groomed for skating today. So great day. I think it firmed up maybe a little bit in the day, but I do understand a lot of people were out there today. And so what we're offering is if you got out there and took advantage of the freshly groomed tracks, and then you're coming in and competing in Zwift tonight, we're going to get you 2 scoops, because it's a double dip day. Get you a card from Big Dipper so you can go out there and, celebrate your double dipness.
So what Jed's talking about for the Discord folks is basically if you skied today and you're in this race and you finish, we're going to get you a free ice cream cone from Big Dipper. We're going to deliver it at your house. And just because we need these small challenges. Big Dipper's awesome, Zilla State's awesome, but we need these small things, keep us rolling, keep us having fun. And I want some free ice cream, Jed.
Yeah, man, you gotta have that free ice cream.
All right, we're counting down, Zilla. I have about 11 minutes until the start of the race.
All right.
We will have our 2-minute neutral.
Okay, still looking for that invite for the ice race there?
Yep, I'm still looking for it as well. I've been averaging, my invites popped up about 3 to 4 minutes to go, is usually when I get mine.
Okay.
I'm usually one of the last people to join.
I like Zwift cutting it close. They're an efficient operation here.
Yeah.
Always good to see.
They keep you on your toes.
Well, that's good.
Last minute.
I think that's their secondary motto, Zwift, we keep you on your toes. So it's going to be really good to see people out here tonight and do a little racing, and really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good. We got a good field. Kind of not a surprising, but a late entrance in the A's yesterday was Andrew Frank, cyclocross star, Rolling Thunder, former Rolling Thunder champion. He's in the field in the A's tonight. And a lot of people don't know this, but he actually finished second in race number 1 in the mountain bike series. So he is good at Zwift. Obviously, he's a really good rider. And
Well, cool.
he's going to be on.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Fun to have Andrew, though. Really cool to have Mr. Frank in here with us.
I think Andrew Frank, that's very interesting. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it'll be fun. He knows he's obviously a strong rider, we all know that, but he knows the game as well. He rides on Zwift sometimes, and he'll be up there for sure, Jed. And he's someone on the KOM who has the power and the strategy to make things happen. You know what I mean?
That'll be really cool to see. Really looking forward to it. Looking forward to this invite and getting out there and seeing what Casse Pate has to offer.
It's a fun course, Jed. You're going to like it. It is pretty flat at first.
Yeah,
which we've seen that theme throughout so far. These races have been flat, and then all of a sudden.
But I think this is going to be the true test. We're going to see the hard Zwifters. Can I use that phrase instead of hard people, the peloton? Is
You
that
could
a
say-
capital Zwifter? You know, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but
So I was talking about it with, well, I'm talking about it with a lot of people today, and Jed, I think that it's kind of like this idea of a climb on Zwift is easier, because it's easier in some ways because you just go as hard as you can. There's no strategy there, and so
right.
I think that what we'll see is, there's always strategy in these races, but I think what we'll see is probably some people who don't know how good they are do
Right.
really well tonight.
Right. No,
Some people
I-
who are very, very strong and they just haven't shown it yet because the races have been flat. And so
yeah, I agree with that.
you're going to see like some people just skyrocket, you know?
No, I agree, and I think what we'll probably see also is, you know, I would say the aqueduct is probably like the biggest climb equivalent that we've had
Right.
so far, but then it's like, okay, well, there's that climb that's usually towards the end, but instead of that, you get a little bit of flat, maybe like 3 or 4K, and then you're gonna hit a ramp like right away.
Right.
The other question I have as far as Zwifting goes is like, okay, so you get this downhill, like, you know, how hard can you push it? I know,
Right. I agree, Jed.
I allegedly got up to 50 on Zwift last night. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, you're right though, Jed. The downhill will play a factor here, especially if there's a small group off the front and you have some riders who are even just like, you know, I don't know, slightly heavier, let's say. They're going to fly on that downhill.
So it does. So within the algorithm with Zwift,
Oh, yes.
it does take that into account.
It does, yeah, 100%. I'm not in the meetup yet, so no worries there as we're getting a
All
little
right.
bit derobed here in the Radley household garage. Getting a bit sweaty. Started out with a balmy 25, but
Yeah, I think it's definitely getting there. I mean,
just about under 7 minutes until we start race number 4. Welcome everybody. Thanks for being with us here. Zilla State, Sean here. We're excited to be with you with race number 4. We're over that middle ground. Congratulations for just being here. I hope the technology works for everybody. And then you get inside this meetup and we'll be off to the races. 2 minutes neutral, and then we go for it.
yeah, that'll be really good to see.
It's about 500 feet of climbing, Jed, roughly. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it comes almost exclusively in that
Well,
short climb
yes.
and then the KOM.
Right, so that KOM is, it's basically 4% and it's 2.7 kilometers getting up there. So it's, you know, it's steep. I mean, it's short in distance, but it's steep in elevation gain. So it'll be very interesting to see how that all plays out. I'm wondering if we'll see any attacks before the aqueduct, or if we'll see everybody stay together, and then at the aqueduct we'll see the first move. It'll be very interesting to see how that all plays out.
I agree. Reminder for everybody, Yellow Sox is our overall leaders. Men's A, Tino Sonora, or excuse me, A, not men's A. A for everybody. B, Kinsey Ramin right now. C is it Keller? Keller Mitchell?
Yes.
Keller Mitchell leading the C's, and then I still think it is Mila Spoon, or is Danny Spoon take over in the D's?
No, Mila Spoon, the
Mila Spoon. So those are
Guerra
the
de
gold Sox.
Familia.
Yep. Red Sox. Red Sox are the most aggressive rider. As I get the invite now, Jed, I hope you get it as well.
I do. I got a countdown. I'm
Okay.
going to hit let's go.
Hit let's go. We should be transferring over now to join everybody in the meetup. But getting back to the red and yellow Sox. Red Sox are most aggressive. Definitely Will Harper from last week. He's got those Red Sox. He was tremendous. Thought he did a really nice job
Nice.
making that front group. And Danny Spoon, the continuous aggressor, he was
Yeah.
most aggressive in the D's. Look
Very.
for those Red Sox.
Yeah, he's super. Well, we're all here now. I see everybody lined out here. Looks like we got some sheep,
Nice.
which is
dude.
always nice to see.
What do you got for a race count, Jed? Till we hit 0 there.
We're at 4 minutes, 10 seconds. I'm looking at 41 people.
Okay,
Up at
about
the
4
top.
minutes to go. I'm not in there yet. I'm a little bit slower.
I'm at 4 minutes right now.
Okay. So we will we'll go neutral for 2 minutes. Please stay behind me if I make it, and then we'll take off. Thanks for being with us once again. Race number 4 on Discord, Facebook Live. Results will be on the companion app as well as published on the spreadsheet there. Some tight battles, really interesting race course tonight. Should be super fun.
All right, so we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Okay, I finally made it.
Nice, good to see you here, Sean.
3.5 minutes. Thanks for being with me here.
We got everybody kind of lining up here. Looks like a good crowd.
There was a lot of talk tonight, Jed, about which bike to ride. I know you and I already talked about it.
So what was the consensus?
So, you know, a lot of times in most cases, like the Tron bike is going to be fast for this series. I'm going to go with the Parley and the NV 3.4 wheels. So I'm going with my light setup. So my lightweight setup is what I'm going to try to do because for me, the crux of the race will be this KOM, Jed. If I can stay with the strong folks, then that's where it'll happen. So I need every advantage I can get. 2:40 to go. 2:40 to go. 2 minutes neutral. And they did put me, for some reason, Jed, they put me in the front of the group here. So that'll be pretty easy.
Good.
So
Good,
we'll lay
good.
out 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Hey,
Okay.
good luck to everybody. Have fun. Do your best. If you get dropped, just remember everybody gets dropped. This is a Zwift race. I've never been in one where I haven't been dropped, okay? Let's do it. Fight to the end. It's going to be quick. Think about maybe 45-minute effort. You got this. Jed and I are going to take you through it. We're going to get it done, buddy. Have fun.
Well, good. It's going to be a good side. We'll see everybody on the other side. We're about 2 minutes out of this 14.9 mile race. If we are going by KM, that'd be 23 roughly kilometers, probably a little bit more than that. Looks like there's some people wishing well. I see a Ciao Tutti, a reply of Fruity.
They're just, that's a good point there about the 10-second countdown.
Yeah,
I'm going to text it as well on the screen.
Yeah,
Jed,
looks
so-
like I was just going to say you had a request. People
Yeah.
are blasting their ABBA at home.
You know,
Didn't
like,
hear.
you know how Eno always talked about like the dawn of the peloton, you know,
Yeah.
like you respect the yellow
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah.
That's how I feel that just happened with Tino. He's leading the overall.
Yeah.
You know, when he asks for something, we do that.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I think that you do have to respect that. I
Right.
mean, we call him the boss. Is he the?
I'm going to say yes, Don. No, I'm not going to say that. But he's the boss of the peloton, right?
Yeah, I
He's
would
the
say
gold
so.
boss. So he's going to tell me what to do. We're going to do it, okay?
Yeah, man.
Under a minute, baby. Oh, I'm getting stoked. My feet are freezing, though. Holy cow.
No, it's
We're going
it
to have
might
to do
be sunny, but it's a little chilly in here.
Okay, 2 minute warm up, 2 minute neutral. Now, there was some confusion on the neutral last week about like, can I go above 50 watts? Yes, you can go above. Definitely.
Just hang with Sean.
Hang with me. I'm the huge yellow, what is that called, Jed? Highlighter?
I would say it's the golden light.
The tube?
The
Under 30
tube,
seconds.
You're in the. That sounds a little bad. You're in the. We'll call it the yellow cylinder,
Nice.
or we. We'll have to
Stay
think.
behind the yellow cylinder. Stay behind the, stay behind the yellow cylinder.
There's so many things. Like, yeah, I'm just kidding.
10 seconds to go,
Okay.
baby.
All right,
Guys, this
let's-
makes the start so much more enjoyable. I just feel like I don't have to like
Okay.
jam it into gear. Okay, here we go. We're gonna warm up. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. I roll it out here. I love it. We got a great group tonight, Jed. Mitchell
Yeah,
is
looks
here.
like everybody rolling out there.
Yeah.
Like it a lot. So,
Oh, Marchetti didn't get the memo, I don't think there.
uh-oh.
We're going 2 minutes neutral, folks. 2 minutes neutral.
Okay, there's Hevel White. Okay, I'm gonna be up on you, Sean,
Yep.
just so we can follow everybody.
Yep.
Everybody's we're rolling through here.
Yep. Don't lose me. Don't lose
Don't
me.
lose Sean. We're about
Don't
30
lose
seconds in. Passing by the river.
Okay, we're about 30 seconds in. We
Remember, neutral rollout here. As we roll through the countryside, again, it's going to be pretty flat as we go through.
Yeah, super nice. We've got a
Yeah.
good group. I think most folks are actually getting pretty close together, which is sweet.
No, it's a good group.
Over the bridge we go. Oh, that's a nice little sandy beach down there.
Minute
Yep, over 1 minute. So 1 minute left in the neutral start. 1 minute left.
in. Looks like some people are kind of catching up there, all rolling together, going across.
Yep.
Looks
That's
pretty good.
That's really good. Nice job, guys. This is pretty good pace. You can even slow it down a little bit. 40 or 35 seconds to go.
All right, we're getting close, Sean. I'll let you give the countdown. We're 30 seconds in. We're going through a little town here, a little villa. Sean's just texted 30 seconds.
Okay, Jed, I'm going to type in 10 seconds. Right about now.
There
Okay,
you
10
go.
seconds to go.
All right, and I'll count you down.
Okay, thanks, Jed.
All
I'll
right,
count on the
well,
Discord with you.
We're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Good job, everybody.
All right, way to keep it together. Looks like people are already working their way up. Quite a few people out of the saddle trying to get ahead there. Looks like there is a little bit of separation off the front as we go around the corner and we get the racing in earnest. We're about 1K in, 2 minutes and 20 seconds of racing. Actually, probably about 20 seconds of racing as people are now off the front. We do have a fairly large group in the front right now.
Just a long line, all singled out. You can tell the pace is hot, Jed.
Super hot. It looks like you're in a group. There are some people that look like they're a little bit more off the front. See if we can get up there. Looks like John Melvin might be up there. Burgess is up there. See where Sonora is. Everybody kind of holding tight right now. We're watching Sonora. Andrew Frank. See, we are watching Andrew Frank, who I believe is actually on the front right now.
Andrew pushing the tempo.
Yeah, it's like he's letting his presence be known. As you said, Sean, a late entry this evening, or today. He's on that S-Work spike in the pink kit.
First kind of regrouping, Jed.
Yeah, it looks like there is a little bit of regrouping getting ready to happen here. It looks like Johnson's back on Frank's wheel. Everybody is getting in there, getting a nice group together. We're about 1.4 miles in, 3 minutes and about 45 seconds total
Another
time.
good ride by Keenan Paulington to make this group. It's Claire Frost as well. Really good ride by Claire.
Claire Frost in the group. Letting it be known. We'll see. Looks like Corey's in there as well.
Kyle
Phil,
Johnson, Team ZTTR. Good job,
Ron
Kyle.
Marder. Raymond. All right. Looks like we're all holding together here.
Stink Force is here tonight.
Stink Force. Shout out to the East Coast.
Stinky chose the Tron bike, Jed.
Oh, that's a really interesting move. We'll see how that plays out.
It looks like Sonora's on it as well, our series leader.
So, there might be some thinking here, maybe get out a little bit quicker and see what happens.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
We're looking at Brendan Halpin right now. He's in the group as well. This is a pretty large group.
Red Dog.
Looks like it's about, what, 30, maybe 20 people?
Yeah, this front group.
It's a pretty big group.
Yeah, it is. I think Carl Weston Brothers made it. Good start by Carl.
Nice work, Carl. Good job there.
Joey Lendenberg has made it. Good job, Joey.
Nice work. Nice work, Joey.
You know, Joey had a good debut in race number 2.
Nice. Nice. Just trying to see how it all works out and just go from there. And
A little bit of an incline here.
all right, we've got a little bit of our first little bump here. See how that all goes. Just a slide hump, and then I think it goes right back downhill again.
Joey's right on my wheel. Good job, Joe.
Nice.
Yeah, Claire.
Looks
Lacey's
like
here too.
Claire's hanging out there as well.
Green jerseys, MTCX, blue MT Alpha. Jed.
Nice. Very nice. Looks like a strong group there. Quite a few people.
You know, after that first surge, Jed, people are trying to figure it out, you know?
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Looks like Joel Brown's in this group as well.
Whitaker, Ian Witt, always at the front.
We'll see how that all plays out. I do think that jump did kind of have a few people trying to figure it out and what's going on there. And
Dan Ducato in his first race this year, Jed.
nice.
Riding for MBW. Good to have Dan back.
Very cool. Looks
Past
like
the lighthouse.
It looks like is Ella Westenfelder up there as well? We'll look at
Yeah, Carl's
Marchetti.
here, Kyle Johnson.
All right, we've got Marchetti and Mitchell there. We're taking
Cameron
a look
Johnson's
at them.
made it. Yeah, Rob Machete from the Flathead.
Taking a look at them. We'll go to Bierman and see where they are right now. Looks like they're still with that first group. Ella and Carl Westenfelder are in this group as well, Sean.
That's such a nice ride by Carl. I know he's busy this week too. Really good job by him.
Looks like everybody's doing really well, kind of holding strong there. We'll see what happens.
You know, the group behind Jet, they're
Yeah.
about 12 seconds back. They're led by Wilcox.
Yeah, and we're actually looking at Wilcox right now. It looks like he is kind of broken away and is trying to make that gap
Okay,
up.
okay. I was going to say, he might drag Mitchell with him.
Yeah, he's solo right now. I do see Lindenberg is in that group.
Yeah, Lenneberg's with me right now.
Okay,
Yeah, it's Wilcox solo. You're right. Mitchell's behind.
right.
And then, yeah, Wilcox is trying to go alone.
Okay, we're looking at Petrilli right now. I don't know who he's working with. That might be Marchetti, actually.
The
Going in
Petrilli
there.
Hebelwhite battle is really good.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that as well.
Keep an eye on that. I don't know if Mark got in, but that's a good battle.
No, Mark is right there. I think Mark is riding actually with Petrelli right now.
Oh gosh, is there anyone else with them?
No, it's just those two dudes together.
Oh boy.
It's gonna
Will
be.
you please keep tabs on that?
I will. I definitely will. Looking at Colin Hickey right now. We're going to go back up to Andrew Wilcox. He's trying to take a flyer, trying to bridge that gap. It looks like he has a little bit more.
Jen,
to
did you
go.
say Colin Hickey?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic to have Colin. He's missed the last two. He went to number one, but he's back.
Nice.
He's going to cause drama in the D's.
Yeah, better watch out. Keep your powder dry. We're going to go up and take a look at the front group with Bierman. We're got the camera on Bierman right now as we go through. It looks like we're going across a bridge.
So this is what I'll tell you about the
top
McDonald's.
together. I mean, we'll see how it all goes.
You know, who's ridiculous right now is Dakota. Dakota's in this group, Jen.
Just letting
He's
it
just
fly.
listed as D. He's just D.
We'll see how that all plays out with
Oh,
Dakota in the group.
Sudbury, Melvin are in the front group.
I think I saw Sean Murphy there as well. We're going to look at Peter Leclerc.
Take a look at Peter. How's he doing
Yeah,
today?
he's in the group as well. This is a huge group. This
It
is
is.
massive on the front. I don't know if everybody's just kind of tucked in and waiting to see what happens. We're about 3.8 miles into the race.
Little
So-
kicker here. Just a rising gradient can
Yeah,
stay.
just it looks like a little bit in there. Sean, we'll go to you, see how it is. Oh, let's go to Carl Westenfelder and see where he is.
Yeah, see how Carl's doing. I can't talk enough about Claire.
Yeah,
She is a Zwift newbie, and to be in this group is impressive, Jed.
yeah, let's go to Claire Frost right now. She's right in the pack. Joey is keeping contact right now, seeing how
Yeah,
everything
Joe's
plays
staying on
out.
my wheel. Joe's staying on my wheel.
Yeah, good.
We're
Stay
gonna
on
keep
that
Joe
wheel.
in here.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Let's
She's
see.
doing great. Joey's having a great race right now.
Yeah, I do see D in there.
That's Dakota.
Dakota's just staying strong. We'll put a camera on him right now. Oh, I'm back to White Petrilli.
It's stretching out a little bit.
Yeah, it is stretching out, but those two guys are working together. Wilcox still trying to get back up there. We're going to look at Marchetti and Mitchell coming up. All right, let's go back to Claire Frost. It's starting to string out a little bit now.
Fans.
Get back up there.
The
All right,
fan
we got
section.
Kevin Pollington coming up there, working through this feed zone right now. Everybody seems to be stretched out a little bit more, Sean. I think we're going to see some selection now.
Yeah. About 16K to go. Still,
Yeah.
people keeping it relatively dry, Jed.
Yeah, it does look, we're looking at Butterfield right now, and he's in that mid front pack, just kind of hanging out right now. I
mean-
do see several Tron bikes. It's very interesting,
I know.
Sean. We'll have
I'll
to
be
see.
honest, Jed. I am nervous about this climb. Like, I'm trying to rest for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I wonder if people are gaming that and seeing if people who are resting, they'll try to take advantage of
It's
that.
one of those things where if you know you're just not as good of a climber as some of these people.
Yeah, we're seeing quite a few people just hanging out right now, seeing what happens. We had a little bit of a bump there. Quick now we have a little bit of a descent, about 1% going in there.
Important to stay with this group as long as possible, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. I think that's what everybody's thinking, at least at the moment.
Yep.
5 miles in, and just seeing what is happening as far as who's going to make that first move. I do think we're going to see a move maybe at the sprint, and maybe people will carry that through.
Yeah. Gosh, I love Andrew Frank's kit, the all pink.
Yeah, man, he's just he's letting it show up there. He's really getting it done, and everybody, he's really been at the sharp point of this pack most of the time.
He has.
Staying up there, I don't know if there's a move getting ready to be made. It looks like he actually...
Here goes Whitaker.
Okay, here we go.
Big move, big move.
Big move off the front.
I want it.
Okay. Sean's making a move up there. See, it's starting to get stretched out. We got 2 people up
Nelson's
there.
here too.
All right.
Stink Force called it. No gap yet.
Yeah, it looks like maybe they're just trying to test and see who's working there and who's ready to react in this early part of the race. We're, I would say, about a third of the way through, or about a quarter of the way through, a little over a quarter of the way through. Still a pretty tight group, all working together. We'll see how that all plays out. Working as they go through here. Super flat, we're coming to a right-hand turn. I think I'm trying to see here, the sprint should be coming up, like right after the 10K mark, just a little bit after, probably about 11 or 12K. So I would guess that something might happen here. We're going to go back and look at Bierman right now, and we're going to see how Wilcox is doing, if he's working his way up. It looks like Petrelli, I got Petrelli and Hebelwhite still duking it out here. Go to Colin Hickey and see where he's at, working his way through. Go up to Kevin Mitchell, he's with the group. Looks like Keller, sorry, and Andrew Wilcox are working together here, trying to make some space up to the front. Now we're back up to Radley in the front group and Halpin.
We haven't talked about Butterfield yet. He's lurching here.
No, Butterfield looks like he's just kind of lurking, just kind of hanging out, being all stealthy.
I tell you what, Halpin looks like he's on a good day tonight. I'm just going to call it early here.
Really? Do you think
Yep.
it's going to be a little jumpy here in the beginning?
No, I just think on the climb,
Well,
I've probably ridden with Brendan more than anybody in this group. He's suited for this type of climb.
so do you think anybody's going to jump for this sprint and then just keep it going for that first short climb?
I think only Andrew Frank potentially.
Okay.
Whitaker seems aggressive, but
We'll see
He
how
knows.
it all goes. Going through the trees here, kind of hard to, there we go.
you're right about Sean Murphy, though. He's still in this group.
Yeah, he's holding strong, letting the juniors be known. Well, let's see.
Hollington as well. Keep having another good ride.
Claire's leading some people out in this chase group.
Yeah, that chase group is solid, though, Jed.
Yeah, it looks like they're not that far back. I think if they all work together, they could,
Westie's in there.
nice.
Yep. Bierman. Good workers in there.
Good. So as they work their way through, this group is staying together. I think we have a group of about 20 now, would be my guess. A little bit of a descent as we go through. Running along the trees. And we are 7.1 miles in. About 16 minutes of racing so far.
Pace is fast, Jed.
It looks like it's
Over
fast.
50K.
People
So-
are putting out, it's pretty impressive what's going on here. I'm going to see if we can get up to Andrew Frank, if I can find him. work our way up here.
He's never far from the first 5 or 10 spots, I'd say, is Andrew. Just
Okay,
always
there's
stays there.
Kaufman. There's Butterfield.
That's what they tell you to do in a crit.
All right.
Stay in those first 5 positions.
They're all kind of staying together.
Here's your sprint, Jed. Here's your
As we
sprint.
go to the sprint, 7.4 miles in, people are rolling around the pave, going around the corner, looking really tight. We'll see who's going to take it here. Running through. I'm going to unplug this for right now because it's really bothering me. All right, there we go. On the battery. Running our way through here, Brennan Halpin. We'll take a camera.
Now, Jed, just to give you an idea,
Yeah.
the day's best sprint on that was 31 seconds.
And we're
I
at
just did it
27.
twice. Exactly.
Now, I think that gives a really good indicator of what the pace is like.
What people are doing so far, this group is very strong.
Right, and I think that's going to be an indicator that we could have a really fast race tonight as we take a look at some people rolling through here. We're looking at
Also,
Steve
Jed,
Nelson.
just the depth of Missoula riders.
Yep.
I mean, you've known this for a long time, but there's just, as a group, really fast people here, you know?
No, I agree, and that's the one thing about Missoula is they do have, and the state of Montana have some really, really, really strong riders that always let their presence be felt when they go to these regional and national races. And we're taking a look at Andrew Frank. It looks like he is off the front a little bit right here, finishing 12th in the sprint. He
Yeah, I
does
don't-
have a little bit of a gap here.
I'm moving up a little bit.
Okay, we'll see if Sean can make that gap as Andrew again in the Magnolia Rosa.
Some people might not know Andrew.
Andrew is from, I believe, up there in the Whitefish Kalispell area.
Helena guy.
Helena, is he?
Yep, he's a Proctor disciple. He's won Rolling Thunder in the elites.
All right. Rolling through right now.
Someone's going after him.
Yeah, they are. It looks like there's a chase down right now, strung out. Looks like Kaufman is part of that group that's running through there, trying
Or
to
he's
make
always down
contact.
for a breakaway.
Silverback just doing work all over the place today.
Attaboy Court.
Looks like we have, this group is starting to string out a little bit after the race. We're looking at some pretty big wattage coming out of Corey right now. Aqueduct is coming up. We'll see how that all plays out. We'll go up to Burgess, see where he is, and Yarmarter, I believe, is up on the front with Stink Force. Coming around the corner, going around the aqueduct. It looks like we're doing a little bit of a climb here. 1% grade, now it's flattening out a little bit. We'll see who goes underneath the arch first as we come through here. Yarmarter is who we're watching right now. And it's Sonora 1, Stink Force 2, Mendez 3, Leclerc 4, Radley 5. This is really quick, Sean. We're 8 miles, over halfway in, and we're at about 20 minutes. We'll see if that pace keeps up as we now are going to be approaching. We've got a little bit of a descent here at about 5%, and we'll see how that keeps up going into the climb of the day,
I'm trying to rest.
which is going to be the petite.
This group wants more, Jed.
Are they just drilling it right
Yep.
now? We're watching Phil Aguirre right now in the B's. Now we're watching Johnson. Looks
All
like
right,
what
I'm back in.
happened.
I'm back in.
All right.
How far until this climb?
I think you're getting pretty darn close.
Okay. So this is where we gotta take a load off when we can, or else we're gonna get dropped right away.
Yeah, we're looking at Sean Murphy right now trying to make contact. Back up to Sean Radley in that group. Okay, we're still at a descent right now as we even out. We got a little bit of a flat, and
Jed, can they see my heart rate?
let's see here, Sean. I can see your heart rate. Is
Okay.
it 161.
So when something like this, Jed,
Yes, sir.
for folks at home, I told you I want to rest. I got to get it below 160.
And it
If I
looks
don't do it
like
before the climb,
you're going to
lights
blow.
out. Lights out.
All right, you're at 162 right now, Sean. And we're on a flat portion right now. I'd say we've got about a couple of K, and then the climb will start in earnest.
So when I talk about recover for Zwift races, this is what I'm talking about. This is how you stay in the group. Find those little places where you can rest.
Looks like everybody's kind of hanging out right now. We got, I'd say, about 15 people still in this group.
I think you got 5 MTCX.
Yeah, MTCX has really been in this group. We're going to go back and look at Johnson right now with the Chase group with Riemann in her group as they go through. Kinsey in her group. We'll go back up.
You know, Jed, that was very fast on the aqueduct.
Yeah,
caught me
it was,
off guard. I
I mean,
didn't
I was
expect them
kind
to
of
go that
surprised.
hard.
I thought it would be a little bit longer. I don't know what I was thinking there, but we're still at the flat portion. We're about 10.3 miles in, 22 minutes of racing. I think we're going to go around this hairpin, and we're going to be fairly close to the climbing at hand.
How's the Petrilli battle shaping up?
We're going to go and take a look at the Petrilli battle right now. We're still at Yarmarter. We got Kevin in here. He's working with Brown.
Good job, folks on Discord. Keep it going. You got this. Well past halfway on this climb.
Okay.
Give it all
Oh,
you
looks
got.
like Petrilli's got a little bit of a gap on Hebelwhite's right there.
Oh, Hebelwhite's right in
They're
the draft.
working together, battling it out. Who will see the finish line first? It looks like Joey's doing quite a lot of work right now with Mark. More than happy to have him be on his wheel. We're going to
In
go
the
back
front
up.
group, Jed Whitaker decides to use the truck in the draft, meaning he's totally resting. Trying to get
Nice.
as much recovery as possible.
Nice.
Smart move.
We're looking at Phil Higuera now. We're going to go up to Sean Murphy, he can see the cylinder. He's trying to make that move up there. We'll see how it works out.
You know, another one on this climb, Jed, always aggressive, is Burgess. Burgess is a really good climber.
We'll see how he works in there. Sonora in this group as well. We are about 11 miles in of this 14-mile race. A lot of climbing is getting ready to happen.
There's the start.
2%, here we go. This
There's
is the
the start.
start. This is the start. We'll see
The
how
petite
everybody
Caleb.
is. Taking a look at Sonora right now, pushing out some watts, still looking at a low heart rate. We'll go to Sean, we'll see how he is. He's about the same, trying to keep it together as we're at a 3% grade now, 11.2 miles into the race. We got about 3.5 miles of racing left to go. Looks like Andrew Frank has moved to the front and has made a little bit of a gap. Not quite sure who is on his wheel right now. As people were still at 3% grade, really starting to get strung out now. Looks like Yarmarter is on, he is right on Andrew Frank's wheel as they start to split out here. People are really starting to put some efforts in, Sean. It looks like if I see red in the watts per kilogram, that indicates to me that people are doing some serious work.
Yep.
So as we start the climb, we're at a 5% grade. People are out of the saddle taking this turn. We are now about less than 3.5 miles in. Andrew Frank in the front. Yarmarter, along with a couple of other riders trying to stay in that group. Looks like Stinkforce might be in there. Looks like Leclerc might be in there as well. Frank still leading it out. As we're at a 6% grade now, people really working. We're watching Peter Leclerc as he goes through. We'll go up to Sonora. Looks like he's a little bit in that pack, working as hard as he can. Butterfield is here. Burgess is here. Radley is here as well. See what Kaufman is working with Radley there. They're working together. We're going to go back up and look at Frank. 6% grade. 11.8 miles in. This is when it gets really crazy. We're at a 7% grade now as people work their way up. Andrew Frank is now part of the group. I think Yarmarter has now put on a little bit of a gap as he climbs up. We're at a 2% grade now. We're getting up to the castle as we get ready to come around the corner. Quite a bit of a gap. Looks like Andrew Frank has made contact again. And Radley's right up there as well with Leclerc. So we got a group of 5 folks. It looks like Burgess has now made a move. We're at a 4% grade as we round the corner, getting ready to go underneath the castle. The question will be is when we get to the top of this climb and start descending, if people will be able to take advantage of the descent. The really interesting thing also as well as we were talking about bikes, I see only one Tron bike in this group. So only one Tron bike in the lead group. So that speaks to picking the right tool for the job today. As we take a look at this group working their way up, 6% grade, working really hard, 12.2 miles into this race. So we have roughly close to 2.5 miles till the finish. 6% still going in, and we're about 28 minutes into racing. Really great job by everybody working their way in as we get ready to come down on this descent. 5% grade. We'll take a look at Sean Radley right now. Looks like he's close to the front with Andrew Frank working together. It looks like Sean has taken a little bit of a lead now. As we're at a 3% grade, working our way up. The archway is getting ready to be in sight. The racers will see it probably after this next turn, and they'll know that the climb is almost there. The KOM banner is up to see who will take the KOM. Andrew Frank coming back across to see if he will be there first. He is in the lead right now. Looks like Burgess is behind him with Radley and company on their wheel. The riders will definitely see the archway as they come around. This is a 5% grade, 29 minutes of racing, 12.5 miles in. Really close race, packed together. I honestly expected to see a little bit more separation. There's that Tron bike, as you can see in the front. We're looking at Peter Leclerc now, coming around the corner. And there is the banner. It is going to be in sight. We will see who takes the King KOM here as we go across. At 8% grade. Working their way up. It looks like it's Butterfield took it. Burgess, Radley. All right, great job, everybody, getting across there. We're watching Yarmarter. Now we'll see what happens with the descent. What is going to happen with these people coming down here? Are they going to work really hard and try to recover at the same time? We'll take a look at Butterfield. I think he is quite off the front. Now it's really strung out as people, 4% grade heading down. We are 2 miles from the finish. People are really working hard. Looking at Sonora right here, still having 160 beats per minute.
Just hard enough, Jed.
Yeah, we got a Yarmarter off the front now. Really
I was able to make it over the top barely.
All right, we're looking at Sudbury right now. Working down there as well. We'll go back to Butterfield. In this first group, coming around the corner, looking at Brendan Halpin, working his way up. Working his way up to the banner. Looks like there's a few people in front of him. And we'll watch Sean Murphy as he comes across. Made the archway and he'll begin his descent. Looking back at Halpin coming across now. We'll see Kevin Pollington as he's going across. We're going to go back to that first group in Yarmarter.
All right, Jed, Yarmarter, Nunes has made it. Nunes, Tino, Leclerc, Frank, Kaufman, Burgess.
Boy, people are just working hard here, coming it down. We're still at 3%, 4% descent. We're about a mile away from the finish.
You mentioned the descent, Jed. I'm doing a lot of aero tuck. If you're over 35 miles per hour, it's steeper than 3% down.
Wow.
Your avatar will go into a super tuck, and you won't lose.
Well, it looks like this group is going to stay together. It looks like we were going to probably have a little bit of a sprint to the finish. There's a quick drop, and then we are 14.2 miles. That was a quick descent.
Yeah, 1.5K.
All right, as we're getting ready to come around here, 14.3 miles, 32 minutes. This is an incredibly quick race tonight for this group.
It is.
Really good job. But I think I am not speaking out of turn when I say this is a very fast race.
Yeah, it is fast. It's much faster than I thought. We're only at 32 minutes, Jed.
Yeah, and I mean, this first group is just flying.
Yep.
As we go across here, we'll see, look at Butterfield. I think Frank is still in the front.
1K to go. 1K
to go. And here we go.
Looking at sprint early here.
Looking at Frank as he's in this back group. We got someone off the front, not quite sure who that is. Is that Sonora? All right. Stink Force up in here. We'll look at him as well. Rolling along. We are 0.2 of a mile out. Super close.
0.5K.
All right, here we go. People all working up. I see the person on the Tron bike is making their move. All right, Yarmarter looks like they're out in front. Who's that coming up behind him? Leclerc on his wheel. Looks like Leclerc is getting ready to come around the corner. We'll see here as they round the corner, round the bend, coming across. It's very tight. People just working as hard as they can. Yarmarter's coming on there, and it looks like Stink Force takes the win. Well done.
Nice race.
Good race, everybody. We're going to see how everybody else is doing, and if they made it up, we'll see some people rolling, coming around the corner here. Oh, that might not be our group. All right.
Nice race, everybody.
Yeah, good race, everyone.
I'm going to look at the map. All right.
I'm trying to get back to some Zwifters that we know. And,
Nelson's coming in.
well, I can't. Let's see.
Nelson's leading a little group in. Cass, good job, Cass.
There's a lot of Canadians on here right now.
She's with someone else. Yeah, Cass. Whitaker's just behind that group. Paulington is behind Whitaker.
All right, I have lost the Zwifters nearby, Sean.
Oh, shoot.
So I think what we're going to do
You can bring it up on your phone. Well, yeah. I'll try to U-turn on my screen, Jed, with my rider.
Okay.
See if I can't face the finish. Yep, I'm going to turn around here, I think. Maybe? No, I can't turn around.
All right, well,
Here comes Cameron Johnson, Jed, Team CTDR.
very
finishing up.
nice. Well,
Kenzie Ramin is in that group as well, our leader in the Bs.
all right.
Jeff Brown as well, sticking with Kinsey. And Brendan Halpin.
All
Boy,
right.
that's a good group. Brendan and Jeff are, Jeff is Brendan's brother-in-law.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Well, we'll discuss right here.
Yeah, good job. That's a nice group there. And we've got Kyle Johnson coming now. Kyle's doing great. Hugera is coming up. Phil Hugera.
Very nice.
Yep.
How are the juniors doing right now?
You know, Murphy already finished, I believe.
Wow. Another strong performance by Mr. Murphy.
Melvin's coming in here. Just behind Melvin's Wilcox. That's a good Masters battle.
Well, Wilcox, I think he made up some ground and worked with those guys.
You know who's in that group, Jed, though, is Keller Mitchell. Speaking of junior riders, so.
In Mitchell was in that group pretty strong. I would almost venture to say that he might be one of my picks for Rider of the Day.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah,
Good.
because I think being able to hang out there with those masters and work really strong, I think shows some fortitude there.
Yeah, totally. Jed, on your phone, if you can bring it up,
Yep.
you can see riders if you want. If you click their little picture in the map, this screen right here,
Yep.
and then you can click,
Well, the problem is I'm still at the finish.
if you hit the 3 dots on the rider, then you can follow them too.
Okay, that's a dude from Canada.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, Melvin. Good job, John Melvin. Nice finish, dude. Nice finish by Wilcox. Keller Mitchell. I'll take a look at Mitchell here. Look at my screen, Jed.
Okay.
There's Keller Mitchell. Bring my screen up if you can. There he is, finishing strong right at the finish.
Nice.
Good job, Keller. Nice little view of Keller coming in. He had a good ride. You're right, Jed. And we'll scroll back. See who else we got. I like the horns going.
Yeah, the horns going are nice.
Yeah.
I really like that. I'm still trying to see if I can find this climb up here.
Oh yeah, we're going to take a quick look, Jed, on my screen at Claire Frost coming in. I thought Claire had a tremendous race tonight, riding for MT Alpha. As she just finishes up, there's a good face front shot of Claire riding for MT Alpha. And seems like everybody, for the most part, got on how they wanted to get on, which is awesome. Claire with another strong ride here in the Zwift series.
Nice.
Good job, Claire. Yeah, nice look at that.
All right.
Let's see, we got some other riders just behind Claire.
How's
too.
Joey Lindenberg doing?
Yeah, we'll take an eye. Let's take a look here. Here's Elsa. We have not gotten to mention Elsa. I think Elsa and Claire rode together, Jed.
Very nice.
Here's Elsa right across the line there. Oh, she actually had the feather saved for there at the end. Good job, Elsa. Next time wear your helmet, though. You know better than that.
Very nice.
Lacey Bierman coming in strong, riding for Team MTCX. We'll take a look at Lacey. Lacey's still trying to ride outside, Jed.
Man, that is impressive for Lacey to ride outside like that.
And her little Zwift profile picture is a bike in the snow.
Oh, we're watching. I finally got back on here.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'm watching Lacey.
I got Hebel White and Petrelli.
Okay, I'll let you go. You go with Hebel White.
Okay, let me get back here.
Yeah, if you want, if you can.
And so we got Hebel White in here.
Nice.
And Petrelli is, I think, ahead of him.
Is there a gap there, huh?
There is a little bit of a gap, about 2/10 of a. Yeah, Carl is a little bit ahead of him right now.
Carl's a little ahead. I'm just gonna take a peek at Carl. So
Yeah.
Elsa ended up getting Carl there.
So there we go. There's Carl. He just finished.
Yep, bike source. There's a little bike source C category. Good job.
All right, now we got the Hebel White Petrelli battle.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it too, Jed. Oh, here's Joey Lenenberg. I'm gonna take a quick look at Joey.
Yeah, let's take a look at Joey as well.
Okay, here's Joey. She's on the cobble. She's going under.
Yeah, she's going underneath the bridge right now. All right.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, you got it.
Now we got, let's see, let's go back to Hebel White. 13, he's got a little bit of a lead on Joey now. Petrelli trying to catch out.
What's the gap there?
It's
close.
It's really close.
It is close. It's actually
about
not
a
that
40-second gap.
Yeah, it's actually not that much. They're on the same straightaway together.
So we're just going to toggle back and forth here and see. There's Mr. Hickey working his way up. All right, we got Petrelli.
Who do you have on screen? Do you have?
I got Petrelli on the screen right now.
I'll look at Hebelweight.
Okay.
Hebelweight really is from Canada.
No, I
Okay.
straight up.
Oh, dude, he is flying.
You know, he is flying.
He's at 4.9 watts per kilo. Hebelweight is putting it down right now.
Okay, he's putting some. Oh, he's back down now.
Yeah, he was thrown down though. So that gap, Jed, I have at like 38.9 seconds on my screen.
Yep. That's about what I got.
40
Yep.
seconds.
40,
Petrilli's
41
consistent.
seconds.
Yeah, Petrilli's consistent there. Hebblewhite must have made a move. It might have just been simply on the KOM. I guess we don't really know.
Right, that could have been where it took place. Hibblewhite's definitely working his way in, but the gap is going, it's still there.
It just dipped under 40 seconds again, so it's hovering. It's going down, actually. It's 37 now, 36. Petrilli went over 4.0 for a second there. I think he put a dig in. He's down to 34 seconds.
Yeah, he's trying to get that gap back. Hibblewhite's in there. He's not quite into the Petrilli. We can't see him in the
It's under
helicopter
30
view.
seconds. I mean, he's giving it a go. Like, you got to give him
No,
credit.
he's giving her right now.
He's going for it. That's all you can ask, you know?
So Hibblewhite's right here.
Hebblewhite's
He's going
using
through
the
the
feather.
tunnel.
Hebblewhite's using
And
the feather.
then Petrelli can see the tunnel right here.
Yep.
He's coming up. I mean, it is close. If Petrelli can just work some magic here, I mean, this is a race for the ages. We can see what happens there. What does the feather mean, by the way?
Feather just lightens your body weight, so it makes you better uphill.
All right.
But you don't get to choose what power up you get. It's a lottery. So if you have it, you use it. You know what I mean, Jed?
Got it. Okay, we're still 26 seconds. He's definitely eating into that gap. We'll see what happens here. I mean, it was as much as 40 seconds, so he's eating away about 14 seconds. You know, that's quite a bit, almost a third. So,
That's crazy. That's a good pursuit by Petrilli.
no,
Also, big
he's
shout out
working
to
hard as
Eddie.
they come through the marina right now. We're looking
Yep.
at that. Hibblewhite's making the corner, and it looks like he is going to come across.
Yeah, Hebblewhite's going to get it, but it was close. It was. Good effort by both gentlemen.
Yeah, good effort there. You know, again, those would be another one where I would say that was just a consistent battle all day.
It was a consistent battle. I'm going to take a quick peek at Petrilli because I'm curious.
We'll see him come across here
Yeah,
right now.
he's got the R1K jersey on. That's a good ride by Joe. He'll be proud of that.
That was a really good battle.
It was a good battle.
That was a good battle to see. Everybody's kind of hanging out now, and we'll.
Yeah, this Colin Hickey is right here too. He's right in the mix, Joe. Or excuse me, Jed.
You can call me Hey You.
I'm gonna take a quick look at Colin. I want to see how he's doing.
Okay, I don't have Colin up right now.
I had Colin on my screen for a little bit. There he is. I got him.
Okay, good.
Yep, I got him. R1K rider. There he is. He's got the R1K hat.
Nice.
Yeah, Colin. There he is. Yep, he is. Oh, he's at 10%. Oh, shoot, Jed. He's on the real steep of the steep.
He's on the rivet, huh?
Yeah, well, it's just on that. He just went over the top, though. That was perfect. It was great timing. We just caught a glimpse of him coming over that KOM.
Very
Good
nice.
ride by Colin. I'm guessing, you know, with election and everything that's happened the last couple of weeks, I'm sure he couldn't make those last two, and it's good to just come back into it. I think that's the hardest thing is actually get back into the racing. The effort is so
I
hard.
totally agree with that. I think that's something that, you know, it's really hard for
It
people
is.
to do.
I honestly, I was like, I don't know Colin personally, but I was like, oh shoot, maybe he won't be able to do it again. But I'm really
Right.
stoked that he was able to jump back in.
Right.
And this is, you know, it was hard, Jed, but it was a fun course. The KOM was super hard, but it wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be.
No, I thought it would be probably about 2 or 3 minutes longer, but
Right.
you know, not to wish pain on anybody.
Yeah.
But
Well, you know what else happened that I didn't preview the course, so I didn't know. But what else happened, Jed, was that there was a easing of the grade in the middle of the climb. It went to like 1 or 2%.
I noticed
and
that.
you could draft. Like there was a drafting effect for a bit, and you know your heart rate is pegged, but you were able to just that little tiny bit of recovery sometimes makes the difference.
Right.
You know.
That was it was really interesting to see though, is that I think towards the end it was like close to 7 or 8%.
It
Right,
was.
right at the archway.
I was fully anticipating. I know you were calling it. I couldn't talk at the time, but I was with you. I was anticipating one of these climbers that we know to unleash something that
Right.
people couldn't follow.
Right,
basically,
right.
you know?
And the other interesting thing though is we did see some attrition with the Tron bikes.
We saw some attrition with the Tron bikes. I agree, but also it's like I think that this race shows you that people are scared to go on a solo breakaway, even if it suits their strengths. It's so hard in Zwift to make a solo move. Maybe 2 or 3 people could have gone away, but then you have no alliances there. No
Right.
one's going to let 2 or 3 people from the same team. So
No.
the strong riders got a little nervous and they didn't want to work with each other. And it is nerve-wracking. It's much easier to win in the sprint. But I'll tell you what, if you would have dropped Stinky over the climb, he would not have won.
Right.
So there's the counterpoint to that. You got to get rid of people like Stinky when you can, because if he hangs around at the finish, he's proven basically he will win.
Well, you know, the stink force is strong in him.
Yeah, Stink Force is great.
So
I can't wait for those late night texts from Stink Force. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna hit him up so hard.
nice. Well, I would want to reiterate, for those of you that did ski earlier today,
Oh yeah.
please reach out to myself or Sean so we can get a list going.
Yes.
And then that way we can deliver you your 2 scoops.
Yeah, you get 2 scoops ice cream.
2 scoops from
Jed,
Big
I'm
Dipper.
gonna go get mine tomorrow. I'm gonna take the kids and go in and get it.
I think you should.
Over a Big Dipper.
And I'm still voting that I think we should get Corey maybe like a Starship or something.
Yeah, so Corey Kaufman, he groomed the golf course at 4 a.m. He skated the golf course, he did the Zwift race, and then Jed, tomorrow morning he is driving a friend's van to Denver.
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Corey
you know, if
is
you're in the
best.
van and if you can get some Wi-Fi, maybe he'll set up the trainer in the back and do like a recovery ride.
You know, Corey had a good race tonight. He'll be happy with that. That'll send him right for his drive time and.
You know, be
happy
in the
for
right
him.
mindset, happy, relaxed.
Yep. I'll take over his grooming duties. He's done so well this week grooming, and.
So does that mean if I'm walking the dogs tomorrow morning, I might see you?
Well, it's not official yet. I think there's like some waivers and things I need to sign potentially, but like.
Gotcha. There's that part.
Steve Gaskell's in charge, so I think I'll get the call up. We'll see. I'd be really excited to groom it, and yeah, we'll keep posting updates on the Instagram page as I go skiing and stuff. Really fun to have everybody here for this double deck. Jed, I always find it really cool when we can combine 2 sports. Sometimes it happens like this. You know, it's pretty fun. So.
I agree. I think it's a good day. It kind of reminds me on the other end of the spectrum as well, is where people get in that like spring skiing day.
Yes.
And then they get out on a ride, you know,
Right.
and it's
Right.
awesome, you know.
Jed, what's the most popular road race in Montana?
That would be the training
That
race
would
out
be the
there.
Clinton training race.
Clinton training race, where people have encountered anywhere from potholes to tacks to our good friends at the Montana Highway Patrol
Yep.
from time to time.
And you could go skiing. Like you could go skiing
Yeah,
at the training
exactly.
race, or you could do a
Right.
hardest bike race of your life.
Right, it is by far, as I think I told someone one time, it's the biggest race in west of the Mississippi for ice cream, for
Yes.
one ice cream scoop.
Yes.
Or if you wanted to go Caddyshack, you know, maybe a pair of socks.
Oh, dude, Colin Hickey's at the finish here, my guy. Great ride by Colin, Jed. Get your
Nice
first shot.
work, Colin. Nice work, R1K.
That boy R1K. Good strong finish too, over 3.0 watts per kilo.
Very good, and I
Really
think it
nice
was
job.
good. We also saw a lot of riders out from MT Alpha.
Yep, and ZTDR. I love that team. That team might win the best team competition. Remember, that's all based on a fan vote. So that's pretty fun. You can't vote for your own team as Colin crosses the line. Good job, Colin. Good workout.
Nice
Good
work,
run.
Colin. Way
Yeah,
to be.
that boy.
I wish we could show it on here, but apparently I am technologically challenged.
Yeah. He's on my screen if you want to shoot to it. Oh no, you just never mind. Sorry, I keep saying that.
Well, you know,
I
maybe
get
we'll get a splitter over there, and then that way we can go to
Yeah.
your screen. We'll see how that plays out for next week.
Well, I don't know who won the beast tonight, but congratulations to Stink Force. That's a good win there out of a good group. Congratulations to everybody who started and finished this. Most aggressive riders. Definitely, I guess we can't probably call all of them out, Jed. We'll take a little bit of thought. Do you have one at the tip of your tongue while I think of one, or do you want me to go first?
For the riders for
Most
tonight,
aggressive rider. A, B, C, D.
most aggressive rider. I'm going to have to go with Andrew Frank.
Yeah, Andrew was really aggressive. I agree with that.
I think he was really, I mean, from the start, like just pushing.
Yep.
I
I liked, well, Joey's always pretty aggressive in these races. I like how she raced, but my most aggressive in the seas is Hebel White. The fact that he put a move on there at the end, I just love that. I think that's super cool.
No,
I want you probably was natural. Maybe he just kind of rode away, but I think he put in a little dig, and I like that.
No, I think if the wattage, you know, what we were seeing, the readout was telling the true story there. I do think that
Yep.
we probably did see some effort there,
Yep.
and that's awesome. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's about racing, right?
Yep. Well, the Peninsula race here tonight is going to wrap up. Thank you, Jed, Zilla State, for being here. We'll see you guys out on the trails. We got one more week of the race series. Reminder, tomorrow night we're going to do our group workout on Discord and Facebook Live. Coach M will be there. Solon will be there. We'll do our core workout. remember our one cyclist core workout of the week. Get it done. Jed, last words.
I think we need to pick some random numbers, don't we?
Oh, thank you. Let me bring it up. I forgot about our
What do we have,
numbers.
about 40 riders tonight?
40, I think there was 41 starters on there officially.
Okay.
The other bonus is ice cream, so let us know if you ski. Some people, Jed, I'll tell you, I know that they ski. So I'll be able to figure some people out.
Okay, we can figure it out,
Yeah,
for sure.
we can comb Strava too and kind of figure that stuff out.
That's right.
A lot of times people don't want to say, hey, I won that prize. You know what I mean?
I got
They're
it.
just being nice.
Hey, I'm your friend. I'm your friend for ice cream. So.
Okay, why don't you pick a number, Jed, and we'll see.
I'm gonna go with the 23. We all know whose number that is.
Oh, it's Phil Hugera, but he won already. So let's pick someone else.
Well, let's go 32.
32 is Will Harper, well-deserved,
Nice.
most aggressive racer from last week. Will Harper, our first random Big Sky six-pack and MTCX swag. Next number, Jed.
Let's go 27.
27 tonight. Kyle Johnson from Team ZTDR, well-deserving Kyle. Kyle and Will, they win our random Big Sky Brewery six-pack. That'll be nice. We'll probably get I've been doing Powder Hound, Jed, which is a nice little winter ale, and then some wool socks because it's cold as crap.
That's, I don't know if everybody can see this, but you can see our breath now
Yep.
on this. So I will say.
Jed, I got a new gig before we go. I forgot to tell you.
What's the new gig?
I got with the World Cup Nordic Skiing, the World Cup Nordic Circuit, the FIS, they asked me to be the hype man. So I'm going to be, before the races, like the days leading up, I give little cameos on like Facebook Live and Instagram Live.
Sweet.
And it's all about race gossip. So it's just like figuring out like who Claybo's girlfriend is and like.
So where do you go for that? I mean,
So
we
it'll
go
be
to
on,
the
like, the-
Scandinavian Enquirer? Or,
Yeah,
I mean,
I have like a Skype call with this dude from Norway tomorrow.
that is so sick. Congratulations
Yeah,
to
they said
Sean.
it'll be on the FIS official channel. So
That's rad.
So
I'm
stay
really
tuned
looking
for that.
forward to.
Yeah, I wanted to I'll always rep Missoula, obviously, so I'll talk a lot about Missoula, but.
But maybe we can see who's big in the biathlon world. And
Yeah,
and
they
hear
have a
about-
separate dude who does biathlon, which is really sweet. So they
So-
have a dude who does this for biathlon.
So what are you? So you're going to be doing what?
Just cross country skiing, just like classic and skate skiing.
Very good.
So they treat biathlon as a separate,
Cool.
But anyways, so shameless plug there, but I'm super
No,
excited.
it's a good shameless plug, but we can hear about like what's big in the wax world this year.
Yeah, it'll be pretty nerdy. We'll go on like the high end nerdness.
I'd like the deep dives into that. That'll be awesome.
All right, Jed, I'll let you close it up. Thanks, man.
All right, thanks to everybody to coming out. We'll see you for the very last and final 2020 MTCX CX race on Zwift, sponsored by Zilla State and Big Sky Brewing. Thanks to everybody who's come out. We really enjoy this, and we hope to do more of this in the future. Take care.
Bye,
Goodbye,
guys. Love you.
everybody.